Genes are passed down from parents to offspring, often determining traits like hair color, personality, and even eye color. My genes are blue.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Janae, and in today's video, we're going to talk about Sidney Sweeney's ad campaign with American Eagle jeans and her good genes. Sis and her good genes. Take a look at this ad.
Genes are passed down from parents to offspring, often determining traits like hair color, personality, and even eye color. My genes are blue.
Sidney Sweeney has very genes.
So y'all saw that ad, right? Very cringy, very over-sexualized, very, neo-Nazi-ish, right? Is what a lot of people are saying in regards to that. So this campaign ad, whatever, is like, has reached a lot of controversy in the media regarding not only Sidney Sweeney being over-sexualized again, because if y'all don't know or if you don't remember, a few months ago, Sidney was trending because she was a part of an ad or this soap that she decided to do, this soap that's geared or advertised towards men, and they just took her bath water and put it in the soap's formula, so it's like you're bathing with Sidney Sweeney's bath water.
Hello, you dirty little boys. Are you interested in my body? Wash? Well, you can't have it. Because this isn't for boys, it's for men. So go to drsquatch.com today and quit being a dirty little boy.
Yeah. So like she's always finding her name in the news when it comes to something like overly sexual. I get it. Sydney's a really beautiful woman. She's really pretty. She's on Euphoria. She plays Cassie and she plays her role really well. And so a lot of people are calling out this latest ad campaign, not because of her being overly sexual, right? Because we're used to that at this point. They're calling it out because of the reference to her having good genes, like the play on words like good genes, and she's advertising these genes, right? But they're saying she has good genetics because she's blonde hair, blue eyes, white woman.
Sidney Sweeney and American Eagle are being accused of promoting eugenics in this new ad.
Genes are passed down from parents to offspring, often determining traits like hair color, personality, and even eye color. My genes are blue.
In her ad with the popular clothing company, the nod toward her genes stirred some backlash online from people who accused the company of Nazi propaganda and white supremacy by suggesting that her blue eyes and blonde hair made for great genes.
The Sidney Sweeney campaign is exactly the reason why we need DE&I in every corporation. Because what happens when you have a bunch of white folk who all look and think the same, they put out some bullshit like that.
With even Doja Cat joining in.
My genes are blue.
A representative for Sweeney declined to comment, and American Eagle didn't respond to a request for comment. But on the other end, many are saying that the backlash is a reach or an over-exaggeration and an example of wokeness on the left.
All because a hot girl who wore jeans and looked good doing it, the left is having a meltdown over this.
But this cultural rift isn't surprising. Recent years have been marked by trends like the old money aesthetic, the end of the body positivity movement, and the rise of trad wife lifestyles. That's why
This evokes historical eugenics language because we all know the history as it pertains to the Nazis in Germany. If you wasn't blonde hair and blue eyes, you already know. And it's not just a play on words when they talk about Sidney and her good genes while she's in her good genes, but it also speaks to a problematic beauty standard that has historical context to it. Basically saying that blonde hair and blue eyes is the genetic superiority. Like this is the top tier, the cream of the cream when it comes to genes. And so this type of beauty standards evokes what a very long-standing white supremacy beauty standards. And apparently it's a thing, y'all. When you go on the white side of TikTok or the white side of social media, you'll hear how the girls talk about how blonde hair and blue eyes really is top tier when it comes to the white men, and how when men see like a white woman with blonde hair, they kind of lose their marbles.
I don't think people understand how differently you get treated depending on what your hair color is. I was blonde for a minute, and as someone who's been brunette for most of her adult life, I can honestly say that the way people treated me between these two hair colors was like night and day. I saw the videos from that girl Lindsay who had her hair light, but her stylist overtoned it and made it dark, and she was freaking out and posted it all over social media blasting her. And I honestly I have no desire to comment on that. I did not really watch all the videos, but it made me think back to when I was blonde and how differently people treated me. Most obvious being the way men treated me. I mean, the type of guy who showed interest in me was completely different. And obviously I'm married, thankfully, but they were like vultures. I've never seen anything like it before. Like, stared you down, like really intense. I don't recommend it, honestly, and that completely stopped as soon as I went back to my brown hair, and thankfully. Women also were more apprehensive of me when I was blonde, I feel like. I'm still not 100% sure why, but I thought that was interesting. The thing I think that was the hardest for me was that when I was blonde, people would just not listen to me when I talked. It didn't matter what I was talking about, what I was saying. When I went blonde, I could see the eyes kind of glaze over and see people check out, and I know that sounds self-important, but as soon as I dyed my hair back to brown, it completely stopped, and people like listened with intent and like cared about what I had to say. And I didn't change anything else about myself, just my hair color. So I was like, it's weird. I didn't love that. But a really nice positive was that people were so helpful when I was blonde. Like, any little excuse to help me or like give me something, like extra little treats at a bakery or something, it happened all the time when I was blonde, and then it completely stopped when I went back to the brown hair. And I was like, wait, no, I want extra cookies again. I just thought that was so interesting. I don't know if anyone else has had the same experience. I just wanted to, you know, share my thoughts and my experience.
It's a thing where they really do like the blondes over the brunettes, y'all. It's kind of like the colorism thing in the black community, how a lot of seemingly black men prefer light-skinned women over darker-skinned women. Like, it's a thing. So one of the things that a lot of people have noticed, like, since like Sidney Sweeney has played her role in Euphoria, she's really been typecast to be like this overly sexual, flirtatious woman. And so this campaign that she's done, or this ad that she's done with American Eagle, just really plays into that typecast role that she's often placed in. Now, has she done other things, like other movies? Yeah, I've seen her in other things, but she really doesn't hit the, or I'm not gonna say hit the media, but a lot of people really don't talk about it unless she's being overly sexual. And so the controversy itself is not about Sidney personally, but more so about her image of beauty, her beauty standard, and how historically, you know, her ideal of beauty has been, you know, the apple of Americans' eye. Like, she's literally America's sweetheart right now, if I had to say, right? What we are seeing is a lot of brands use coded language in aesthetics to tie it into like supremacy's idealistic beauty standards. Anyways, you guys, that's all I got for this video. I just wanted to get on here and talk about that real quick because I was like, here we go seeing Sidney Sweeney again in the media for something being overly sexualized. But as I looked at, because I just thought that's what it was, but when I saw the campaign or the video or the ad itself, girl, it's cringy, it's very sexual, it's very sexually driven, but it's also just playing into the but the neo-Nazi idealistic beauty standards of like white jeans, blonde hair, blue eyes is supreme, basically, right? And that's very harmful because we all know about the Holocaust. So anyways, let me know what you guys think on this subject matter in the comment section below. It's not about Sidney Sweeney per se, but it's, I mean, since you taking these roles and you agreeing to do it, maybe she didn't think that deep about it or think too much about it, or maybe the check was just really right for her. I don't know, but it's not about her, but it's about what she seemingly is being used to represent. So anyways, that's all I got in this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. And I know we're in a different setup, and girl, there is a whole, it's been a rough day. It's been a rough day for me, y'all. That's all I'm saying. Bye.